Hey you guys, it's Peter and welcome to my channel. Peter likes books, because I do. I love books. But some books I don't know that I will ever read. So today I'm going to do that video that has been floating around BookTube for a very, very long time now. And that video is popular books that I probably will never read, or popular books that I will never read. And you know, I got really sad getting ready for this video because I was standing over the bookshelf and I started pulling books down because I was like, okay, do you think you'll ever really read this book? Like, yes, no, maybe. And I pulled down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 books, okay? And I have had these books forever. Like 3 or 4 of them people sent me. I was very excited about them when I got them. But like now, like the hype is over for me. And there's, you know, 3 books in the series. It's gone on and on and on. 2 of them I have the audiobooks for. But, so let me tell you what I'm going to do, okay? I'm going to do the video that books that I will probably never read. And then what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to do a tag coming up soon where I try a chapter of each one of these books. And then, you know, the try a chapter tag. But I'm going to try a chapter of books I'll never read, and then I'm going to pick one of these to read. So, if you guys have a vote for one of these that you really think I should read, let me know in the comment section below, okay? I'm not telling you that it's going to get picked. I'm just telling you that it might make me feel a little bit more moved to do that one. But I thought that'd be kind of fun, because I don't want these books to just sit there forever and I not read them. And, you know, who knows? Like, I may pick it up down the road and want to read it. I was talking about this the other day, that, you know, like, the Underground Railroad, when I started reading that originally for a buddy reads, I could not get into it. I was like, I will never read this book. A year later, I picked it up. 6 months or a year later, I picked it up, and I was like, this is one of my like favorite books of the year. Let me fix my hair a little bit there. Okay, now we're ready. So anyway, the first book is Marie Lou's Legend. And do you guys know what this is about? Sharp, smart, fast-paced at Entertainment Weekly. I don't really know, I guess. From different worlds, June and Day have no reason to cross paths until June's brother is murdered and Day becomes the prime suspect. In a shocking turn of events, the two uncover what has really brought them together and the sinister lengths to which their country will go to keep its secrets. I mean, it's supposed to be really, really good, and people love it. I don't know. Maybe I'll try it. Should I try it? I just feel like I've heard so many people talk about it, and they either love it or they hate it. It's always that, right? Like, all of these books, seriously, in every, like, tag video that I've ever seen these books discussed, it's either a book that somebody loves or somebody hates, you know? Okay, the next one is very similar to that, and I have heard a lot of really good things about this series, and so I wanted to read it, but I haven't, and that is Laini Taylor's Daughter of Smoke and Bone. And I got this a long time ago, so if you guys don't know what this is about, from Master Storyteller National Book Award finalist Laini Taylor comes a sweeping and gorgeously written modern fantasy about a forbidden love, an ancient and epic battle, and hope for a world remade. That doesn't really tell us anything about it, does it? That's probably why I haven't read it yet, because I don't know shit about this book. Once upon a time, an angel and a devil fell in love. It did not end well. It never does. I mean, really. That's basically the world of romance these days. Right there. Once upon a time, an angel and a devil fell in love. It did not end well. I kind of like that, actually. Maybe now I'll read the book. Oh, there's Laini Taylor. She is the New York Times bestselling author of Daughter of... Who cares? Anyway, so let's move on. The next one doesn't fit into this young contemporary world-building fantasy, all that kind of stuff. The next one is The Poisonwood Bible by Barbara Kingslover. And, or Barbara Kingslover. And, Kingslover. Anyway, you know, I read The Bean Trees years ago, and I loved it, right? And everybody told me to read The Poisonwood Diary. This book is, Poisonwood Bible, this book is supposedly fantastic. I have had this book probably since the year it came out, or something like that, okay? It is, hold on a second, let me tell you how long this book is. Are you ready? It's like 550 pages of literary fiction. That is, like, if you've ever read anything by her before, like, she's very serious. So, it's about missionaries, supposedly. Poisonwood Bible is told by the wife and the daughters of Nathan Price, evangelical Baptist, who moves his family in mission to the Belgian Congo in 1959. They carry with them everything they believe they will need from home, but soon find that all of it, from garden seeds to scripture, is calamitously transformed on African soil. What follows is a suspenseful epic of one family's tragic undoing and remarkable reconstruction over the course of 3 decades in post-colonial Africa. The novel is set against one of the most dramatic political chronicles of the 20th century, the Congo's fight for independence from Belgium, the murder of the first elected prime minister, the CIA coup to install his replacement, and the insidious progress of a world economic order that robs the fledgling African nation of its autonomy. Taking its place alongside the classic works of post-colonial literature, this ambitious novel establishes Kingsglover as one of the most thoughtful and daring of modern writers. I'm so worn out just from the synopsis. I can't be bothered with that book. No, ma'am, I'll never be reading that book. Okay, next book. This is a long one, too. And I have the audiobook, which is 32 hours. Are you ready? And that is A Little Life by Hanya Yanagihara. And I have heard so many mixed reviews about this book. So many people have said, I loved that book. It was fantastic. And apparently, they're making an HBO special or miniseries or something out about this. Do you guys know that? I do love the cover so much, though. I hope that's my thumbnail. Anyway, but I don't, Man Booker Prize finalist. Those Man Booker Prize books, do you guys love that I'm so literate? I mean, seriously. But I went in there and I read like 3 of them last year, and they were actually, the one about wolves, I can't remember, it's When Wolves Cry or something like that. That was like my favorite out of all of them. It didn't even make the finalists. Okay, so A Little Life follows 4 college classmates broke adrift and buoyed only by their friendship and ambition as they move to New York in search of fame and fortune. While the relationships, which are tinged by addiction, success, and pride, deepen over the decades, the men are held together by their devotion to the brilliant, enigmatic Jude, a man scarred by an unspeakable childhood trauma. A hymn to brotherly bonds and a masterful depiction of love in the 21st century, Hanya Yanagihara's stunning novel is about the families we are born into and those we make for ourselves. I actually talked about this on my vlog the other night. I talked about families of origin versus families of choice. So, I don't know if I'll read this. 32 hours for an Audible book, because I just, like, this is so, like, I mean, has anybody read this? Will you guys tell me what if you say it is a 5-star, you must read it, I will probably maybe try it. I don't know, we'll see. Okay. The next book is, and I don't know, like, so I was sent these books by people, and I think Crystal actually sent me both of these books. So I feel like because Crystal sent them to me, I have to read them, right? The first one is The Wrath and the Dawn by Renee Ahdieh. Is that how you pronounce her name? Ahdieh. And one life to one dawn. In a land ruled by murderous boy king, each dawn brings heartache to a new family. Khalid, the 18-year-old caliph of course. Do you guys, this is why I can't do it. I just can't. I know you guys love this stuff, but I just can't. I need like Judy Smith, and she's walking down the street holding hands with somebody she's in love with. Like, that's the kind of stuff I need, right? This is a lot for me. Khalid, the 18-year-old caliph of Khorasan, is a monster. Each night, he takes a new bride only to have a silk cord wrapped around her throat come morning. My lord. When 16-year-old Scheherazade, that's not her name, but I don't know. Oh my God, dearest friend falls victim to Khalid. Scheherazade vows vengeance. Is it Scheherazade? And volunteers to be his next bride. I think it is Scheherazade. Is determined not only to stay alive, but to end the caliph's reign of terror once and for all. I mean, look at her. She's gonna get him. Night after night, Scheherazade beguiled. This is the Arabian Nights. That's what it is. It's just a retelling. Okay. So, should I read it? Is it good? Do you guys love it? I do love this. I think this is so pretty on the cover, though. Watch this. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. And the last book, and I actually have this on Audible, too. And of all of them, honestly, if I was going to try one, this is the one that I would try. And that is Sarah J. Maas, A Court of Thorn and Roses. Slowly, as if giving me time to pull away, he brushed his lips against my cheek. Soft and warm and heartbreakingly gentle, it was hardly more than a caress, because before he straightened, I hadn't moved from the moment his mouth had met my skin. One day there will be answers for everything, he said, releasing my hand and stepping away, but not until the time is right, until it's safe. In the dark, his tone, I guess it's kind of probably supposed to be whispered, not all sassy like. In the dark, his tone was enough to know that his eyes were flecked with bitterness. He left me and I took a gasping breath, not realizing I'd been holding it. not realizing that I craved his warmth, his nearness, until he was gone. What is this book? My lord, this book sounds kind of... When 19-year-old Huntress... I'm sorry. She's still alive, now she must pay with her heart. When 19-year-old Huntress Fair killed... I can't pronounce any of these people's names in these books, that's why I don't read them. If I can't pronounce the names, if it's not like just Judy or Sue, I just... Next. Kills a wolf in the woods. A beast-like creature arrives to demand retribution. Dragged to a treacherous, magical land she knows only about from legends, Fair discovers that her captor is not an animal, but Tamlin. One of the lethal immortal fairies with whom... That's me, I'm an immortal fairy. Who once... ruled their world. As Fair dwells on his estate, her feelings for Tamlin transform from icy hostility to a fiery passion that burns through every lie and warning she's been told about the beautiful, dangerous world of the Fae. But an ancient, wicked shadow over the fairylands is growing. There always is. And Fair must find a way to stop it or doom Tamlin and his world forever. From the New York Times and USA Today best-selling author Peter J. Monn, Sarah J. Maas, comes a seductive, I would say, my lord, gasping breaths and all, and breathtaking new book that blends romance, adventures, and fairy lore into her most... this book sounds so good! You guys, like, I just don't get into all that fantasy romance stuff. I know y'all love it, but, like, I don't know. But I will say that's kind of cute that she's got, like, the branches down the page. Anyway, which one of these books do you guys think that I should try? Leave it in the comment section below. Of all of these, which ones do you guys think that I should try? And I will make a commitment to doing that. So anyway, I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.